to be making their way off over to the east alongside Team Bliss, who they've been looting in the outskirts of Los Leones. Looks like they've been pushed a little bit further west. Textile kind of skirting by some of those prior compounds. But unless Battle does something weird, then we shouldn't be seeing anything too crazy here. But hold on, is he trying to steal one of the Team Bliss vehicles here?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like he's gonna be able to grab it for free. Jumbi and Edge are just gonna kind of float over the compound there. Not the most favorable compound either, but extremely north zone. Might have been a little bit more favorable to them, but I can't blame them.
Look
Usually,
at all this,
like,
dude.
I know if you're doing an alt drop, dropping at the beginning of the plane is usually.
Wait, does Purdy Curdy know that Lampalot's? Oh my god, I don't think that he does. Lampalot just blowing his head off of the bike right there. So many vehicle steals or attempted vehicle steals, I guess you could.
As well as Zenith in the compound there. Just
oh no!
Both of them, and Snakers is actually going to get a knock as they're approaching the south side of the compound.
Oh yeah. Meta's hand has been forced, I feel, in some way or another. He just stops kind of in the middle. He's actually trying to get the res here, which seems insane. The Marauders going to have its wheels blown out here as he tries to smoke his teammate for some cover here. What are the sightlines looking at here? Yeah, good enough here as Snakers gets the opening knot, or the finishing blow there. Shinboy and Snakers closing the gap while the rest of Oath providing cover fire from the high ground. Ragnar, he needs to get out of here yesterday. He's going to be forced to make that dangerous rotate that we were talking about. We're not to 3 HP already. And nope, he doesn't feel good about making this move. He's just going to bunker up for now while the rest of Oath just continues closing the gap here.
Yeah, just a dangerous rotate, dangerous compound for him to be kind of sitting at. Zone is going to favor him. Drives directly down to where Singularity is at and gets spread out as well. Oldless just trying to drive away. Vehicle down about half HP, but looks like they're able to make it across the hill for clean and clear.
Oh, we hear Roth with an MK14. Now, I'm wondering if they actually push in off of this. You see Oldest turning the car back around. Yup, they're trying to capitalize off this knock. They're saying, I don't think it's a 4-man. I think that you're only a solo. Oldest is pretty much the 1v2 odds with the car taking a lot of damage, making its way in. And Singularity, going for the jump shot over the wall. I'm so sad I went away from his POV. What an insanely good play there from Zenith. Really calling the bluff from Singularity, who a team where before I was calling them as one of the first teams that are in this zone. Also, talking about this zone, this is not a circle that we see often at all, I feel.
No, it's been a very long time since we've seen the hill that Meta and then Shoot to Kill are currently driving up to occupy be split right down the middle on a 50-50. And on the south side, though, looks like Sonic's pulled up right behind Oath. Oath suffering some knocks. Reses are up. Mime is going to get flushed out by Snakers, and a great nade coming out by Shinboy is going to get the knock onto H-Win. So down to just Shrimzy and Profi left up and standing for the Sonics here. And I think Rella's going to be coming down off the hilltop to assist with this fight. Great spray by Shrimzy, though.
Not liking these odds here for Sonics. Oath is just so good at these sort of isolated sort of 1v1 fights, and they already had the 2-man advantage here. No way they res win as... Oh, from the side, Real finding the knock on the Profi. Shrimzy forced inside, popping his medkit here. This is just Oath taking complete control of this section of the zone. We got 303 Esports coming in from the southwest, who might have something to say about this, maybe provide some third party here. But right now, it's Shrimzy who's more endangered by that flank. He is spotting Relo, wrapping around on that western flank, but not able to get the knock, only landing one shot. That's not going to slow this push down in any meaningful way as Wolf starting to close the gap. Frags in this building. Shrimzy, it feels like his time is numbered on this world.
Yep, just full turtle mode. I know Oath really would love to just kind of run down there and get that kill, but Siler's going to get the knock onto Shinboy. He's kind of overextending maybe over the top of this hill. I think if they wanted to go in and try to get Shrimzy, they just had to like full sim it down the hill. At this point, they'll probably just get the res, regroup, kind of back off. They still have a lot of territory up to the north that they just left to pick this fight to be able to play in moving forward to the next zones.
Wolf on Shrimzy while his teammate gets the res onto Shinboy. Looking like they should be okay here for the reset. The question is, what are these players all going to do about this? Is Oath going to go ham on Shrimzy, try and take it on under the noses of 303? Not exactly sure, but we gotta look at what else is going on in this game. As it looks like Radiance and Team Bliss in a very, very close fight here on the southeastern edge. Textile down at the moment. Nerf definitely caught up in a very awkward spot as the yeet from Critical Motion takes him down there. Edge spawning out some more players from Radiance. Battle across the road, once again, not in the zone. In fact, the only player who is in the zone from Radiance is going to be McCoy, who he was holding this compound down for his teammates to get to, but it looks like that they weren't quite able to make it there, so he's just kind of holding this on his own, unable unable to support his team, and now that phase 3 has popped, this isn't even a place where he can hold reasonably at all. Maybe he can punish Team Bliss as they crest over this hill. They probably wouldn't expect someone to be here. Boy, though, this one wasn't early. The car's gonna go up very, very soon, but he cannot find the knock. Team Bliss, not in the best spot, but still doing pretty well overall. Still with 3 up at the moment.
Yeah, Batty actually able to get some shots from across the street over the street there to try to put some pressure to stop the push coming in to McCoy. So I think McCoy's going to be okay for now. Edge is going to be rotating around in front of them, so it looks like Bliss is going to pull off and try to find a rotation into the zone. Nerf gets res by Aguila as he was way off in the blue behind Nerf.
Yeah.
Nerf hopefully should be. I don't know if he has a vehicle next to him to be able to make his way in.
Yeah, he's got an off-road.
But it looks like he should be okay. Phase 3, not the most damaging zone just yet.
Yeah, Radiant's looking like they really want to bounce out of this fight soon. Critical Motion does find Batty Lol as Nerf makes his way down the road. This could be another potential knock here in favor of Team Bliss as they're just sending it further up the road. Looks like we're going to take some shots. Critical Motion landing one there on the Nerf. One more shot will do it, but neither of his guns are loaded. It's all up to Jumbi to get this knock. Only a little bit more time as Nerf driving his smoking vehicle, literally bleeding out like in the hood of the car, on the hood of the car here. The rest of his team gonna be going on through Coaster Ball. That's where Edge is. I wonder if Edge can pick up this kill.
Nerf is almost out of gas, so here in a second he's just gonna be coasting.
Oh, he is out of gas.
Yeah, so he's just coasting into the town, slow rolling, silent rolling.
Oh, this is
Edge is gonna have to spot him. His vehicle's also almost exploded. Yeah, it looks like
the double take right there actually does spot out Nerf. Although I think that he expects the car to have gas in it, so he sees it pulled up. You can hear Nerf now actually, but now this could be a very, very slow fight here.
Really smart by Nerf to just get out of the vehicle. I don't know if Edge sprayed at McCoy and Aguila as they rotated through the city, but really smart, really good play for him to actually get out of there. Now he's gonna have to pick a 1v1. I hope he has meds to be able to heal up. But he's gonna want to deal with it quick as the rest of Bliss is gonna be coming in behind him.
Oh, he's got bandies, and the thing is that I'm not, like you said, I'm not sure if Nerf. He definitely doesn't know that Edge is here. He actually is gonna spot Team Bliss making their own way. Bolty shots not connecting. 4x spray in the Scar not working. Edge still holding his ground. This is probably gonna be a free kill here. Yep, there it is. Yep. Scar not even loaded.
Unfortunate for Nerf. Is going to go down there, down to put Radiance down to 2. Down the south side, though, we see 03 hopping up on the hill where Oath previously was at, kind of sandwiching them between the Houston Hardships in themselves. But they are going to hop in a vehicle and try to just rotate right down the middle. On the south side of the zone here, we see 303 suffering a knock. They did lose Man Bun, so they are going to get a revive. Rip coach. And then they're going to have to work their way north as this zone is way up on the north side here. It's going to have the compound where Meta is at on the south side. Going to have 2 teams kind of pressuring the hill face here.
We have dual comms, Witty. That's what I want to see, because this is not a team that I was expecting to be sort of on the edge or out of the blue in phase 4. I was expecting them to be circled up or centered up. So let's go ahead and see what they have to say as we go into comms for dual here.
You guys can heal in blue and get to our side right here.
They have one per stage.
Sophia's to my east.
Run right now.
Sophia's on yellow, by the way. He's on the back side of yellow, south side.
Yeah, comms.
Is it all the same team or?
There's 2 there.
Are they fighting?
It's 2 3
No,
players.
they spread Wally. Are you good there, Cherry?
No, they're right in front of me.
Oh, if you can come on right now.
Fucking dead, dude. I'm sprinting away.
Yeah.
You guys need to go towards Cherry. He can make a play here.
What's towards Cherry? Where are the Cherry? On the rock?
On the other side of the hill.
Drop a first aid, Cherry.
I got one here, right here, me.
We need to push Sophia. He's on the other side right here.
Let me flash it. Let me flash it. I don't have flashes. Let's go. I'm with the Cherry.
Rafting, just go.
Your
go.
group here, group. You see, one's north. You
North
on the
hill.
rock.
North hill.
Yep. You need to wrap here.
Oh my god, a whole fucking team. Oh, watch out! Watch.
Compound.
Go back.
Go back west.
Fuck.
I'm gonna wrap down and
They're
around.
creeping up on the compound on yellow mark. You need to go
On this north hill lamp.
They're
On the north
fighting.
hill. On the north side of the yellow house lamp. He's gonna see
That's
you.
Meta and 303. Meta's down
to
one.
the compound.
Are we pushing the compound now or what?
Yeah,
we
push
just
the
keep
left
pushing
side.
now. blue mark.
Take this hill. Take this on
There was
yellow.
one guy
Sophia,
on
really
orange.
slow to get in zone.
You got knocked on blue
Sophia.
mark.
I'm pushing right behind
Sophia's
303. Give me comms. You guys come my way. Come my
Yeah,
way.
you go to cherry.
Sizzle and flush.
Sizzle just got flushed.
I'm going west round by myself. You two stick to the earth.
There was somebody shooting at me northwest really far.
Yeah, that's fine. I got line sight.
Do you have a nade?
I've got
Can you
nade.
guys, can you
Nade
guys
the
get
back
on
of the
west?
two-story blue. Nade the back of two-story blue.
Give me a second.
Got him.
Nice.
Nice.
One's in this orange, like,
You know, two story or what?
should I come to you, Cherry?
They're in two-story blue.
Go on, Insta. What the fuck? What was he
That's
doing?
not
Three or
them. There's
three,
still
three,
three or
should
three.
be one. 3-3 should
He's
be
two-story
There's
blue.
no
two-story
one's
blue.
peeking to. I'm watching the back side. He has to be inside of it. Come round, come west round if you need to.
Okay, I'm
Clear on
coming.
me.
Let's go. Let's go.
But now
Zone's
at least.
coming in. Just get in zone here.
Hey, Cherry.
I'm smoking the
Zone.
close build now.
He's somewhere in this building.
I killed one guy. Flanked on the
Got
orange
him.
two-story.
All right,
Nice,
they're
nice.
both those teams are wiped. That's
Okay,
nice. Good job.
There was guys far northwest. I
More
don't think
team,
they can push.
340.
Are they pushing or?
Kind of. They're like right on
Oh,
the
yeah,
other side of the hill, 335.
Yeah, I see that. I'm pushing.
I'm
a bit
gonna wrap.
closer
Let's
here.
wrap east. Let's wrap east.
We're in zone. Let's just wait for next
Yeah,
ball.
just take your time.
I'm showing presence on these guys. They're gonna nade me.
You should push with Cherry here.
Cherry's got
Got it.
Just knock.
Alright, some really interesting comps coming from Duel. Honestly, I'm amazed that they're still alive in this game, considering they were in that just awful spot in between these three teams. Still, though, they played it marvelously, but the fight's not over yet, because Wildcard was pressuring them a little bit here from the north, but only sent 2 players up. Tig and Big Thumer had stayed back, so Victor and Kickstart not confident taking a 2v3, even if it was in a gatekeeping position.
Yeah, it definitely was really pivotal that Cherry got that opening onto Pinta. Just immediately made 303 run on the east side of that ridge, and then just really good timing of them being able to capitalize, pushing up to the compound as they were fighting meta there. But Wildcard, yeah, they were up there at that compound trying to gate them out, but they realized we can just go to edge of zone, gate them from there might be a little bit easier. And should be exchanging some shots now. Up on the north side, though, we do see the red cannons are going to be coming into the big warehouse compound here on the north side, where the final member of Singularity currently is hanging out inside of the dump truck there. Singularity had some troubles in the early game, but nonetheless have been able to snake their way out. McCoy picking up the kill onto Lobes over on the east side as the Houston Hardships trying to find entry over here on this east side of the zone, this open area, kind of flat ground overlooking the shoot to kill overlooking this kind of area here. So maybe a little bit of help to McCoy, making it a little bit harder for the Houston Hardships to find a spot inside the zone on this east side.
It has been a straight up year since I've seen this circle, dude. Like, this is real rough to play. A lot of flat terrain. You don't really see it that often. However, Houston Hardships will be able to go now toward the compound that Zenith has dipped from, as they're pushing directly on top of Wildcard. Rock getting close to 1x on the M4, as him and Mist are able to take down the front players there from Wildcard, but Duel hitting Zenith in the back. No, Zenith taking them down as well. They're just killing everyone.
Yeah, so they're pushing up the hill very aggressive. They're pushing up this hill without, trying to third party or hearing a fight happening. So fights kind of unfolding around, but that opened it up for Houston Hardships to rotate in behind them. I think it was Chubba Bubba who called that and made that that scout that they were making that. So Mystery, I believe, going to be the last one alive here for Zenith, as they're just now getting sandwiched on the. Oh yeah, Corsac still alive on the side of the hill. Lamp still coming alive on the south side, getting the knock onto Tig for Duel. Duel just trying to send 2 people inside the zone with that bike to pay off. Lamp is going to go down, as well as Zenith taken out by Maluk and Chubba of the Houston Hardships out to the east. So just like that, 2 teams wiped on the south side. I like the play and I respect it, but I think had they realized that Houston Hardships were in such a terrible spot on the east side of the zone, they probably would have shot at him before trying to make the push.
Oh yeah.
But Grump's
that
up on the top
was not
here.
that bad, especially considering the climate of the rest of the zone. Like, there's other people fighting on this hill that are fighting over table scraps, and they had buildings that were still in there that Houston Hardship are abusing a lot right now. Still, though, Wildcard, as we saw just now, did have Grumps just run up on them very far away. There's even Shrimsy between the squad here. Very interesting positioning there from the Sonics. As Grumps, he's looking like he's actually looking to just right, like, he looks to sell some coffins here to the boys on Wildcard. Like, he wants to take them out of this game. He's already taken 2 down with Kickstart getting flushed. The only, with Big Thumer left alive, though, in the south. He might be able to make his way as Grims begins to head on back, but that's just more bad news for Shrimsy. More bad news for more NA boys.
Yeah, I'd imagine Grumps, he was up there probably just playing passive, keeping track of what's going on in the kill feed, and then maybe realizing that after Duel got wiped, there's just 2 members left alive for the wildcard team, so he probably just stepped up, tried to get some kills. Shrimsy, though, after everything that happened with Oath in the beginning of the game, has snaked his way inside of the Phase 6 zone into placements as well. No kills for the Sonics. Slowly waiting. He hears Grumps right next to him. I know every fiber in his being is like, nah, I'm just gonna step out and take.
I want to kill him so bad,
but he can't do it. He can't do it. And Grumps doesn't look like he has any idea that he's in there. Shrimsy not bringing a vehicle over to the shack.
Oh, he's busy. He's taking shots at like everyone in the zone right now. He sees Red Cannons on the north. I think he saw Houston to the east there as well. Maybe it was SDK, not sure exactly. But look at this. Oh, Red Cannon with some very interesting smoke clouds as they're making their way over towards some of these oil cisterns. As Kodak actually coming from the rear, finding the knock onto Rusty Zero, finally leaving his dumpster.
Yeah, you better make sure you use the rest of his smokes though. It does have 3 there still on his hotbar. Don't die with utility, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in a situation like this and you have it, might as well throw it, because why not? But he is gonna get down there. He was gonna die realistically either way. Maybe could have just delayed it for a little bit longer, but the Red Cannon's now going to find themselves in a similar position where a bunch of teams are going to be looking at them. Yeah, this is awful of a spot for them to try to play. Luke's going to get the knock on one there, and I believe it is just Rusty Zera left alive over on the north side. Oh no, there's 2. There's still 2 up there. But Shoot to Kill is now going to try to grab a little bit of a peek over this ridge, see what's going on to their south. And it's going to be a little dangerous because they're going to have everybody that's up on top of the hill. They're going to be able to look down at him.
It's pretty much just Ferox and Houston Hardships. Everyone else is a duo or solo. As Nico finds Jesse Zera and as Maluke finds McCoy. Yeah, a lot of these loose ends are being tied up by the big boys left in lobby. SDK still role-playing as a big boy there on the northern side. But I'm not sure how much pressure they can realistically put out here. They're not in zone. This ridge line that they're holding is not going to be playable. Ferox is on the western rotate, and Houston Hardships are covering this wide open field. I feel like there's not much they can do at all. The only thing that's really going for SDK is that there's a couple of these solos that are kind of like these wild card players, if you will, that could throw a wrench into the plans of Houston Hardships, but Cozy's not going to let it happen. He's getting real aggro on SDK here, as it looks like they're going to try to send it somewhere.
Yeah, in the vehicle, they're going south. Smoke's already thrown in preparation for the spot where they're going to try to pull up, drive by, then we're going to come straight up close
my God.
actually right next to where Chubba is at. So he's going to be right on top of the ridge here. Alo actually gets ripped out of the vehicle. Just going to be Luke left alive. Yeah, throw the utility. Here they come. I think there was a flashbang up over the top. Smoke is there. Thankfully going to provide Luke a little bit of cover, stepping around for the flush. And they got to know he's just snaking out inside the smoke at this point.
Yep, Molotov's going out there. Reese looks coming out as well, but oh, the frag is going to take Luke down. Maluk and Chubba now able to focus their attention off of the gunfire they heard to the west side, where Grumps got taken down. It looks like he was playing as a little bit too much of a split solo for a little bit too long. Wild card. Oh, only 19 extra 5-5 rounds able to take him down. Probably won't get the chance to shoot them, but that just makes that clutch potential just that much harder to only have essentially the bullets that are in your mag. Shrimsy now here is trying to sneak up behind Nikos, who, if he fires right here, this is a free kill, unless Sweet Soul spots him. 2 players now shooting. Shrimsy trying to crawl to the shed, just behind 2 players' backs. God, there's nothing here! Oh, is they gonna spot him? Oh my God, I'm not sure if they did. Oh my God!
Holy cow, Shrimsy just, I know he just wants to shoot everybody. He is going to get the zone once again. He's just going to try to prone his way into that shack and just hang out in the shack all the way into the next zone. Oh my goodness.
God. Oh no! Come on!
Dang.
I jumped in my chair. And now that's going to be a 3v3v1, but no time to rest here on the south as Big Thumer has been spotted by, it looks like Chubba, who did lose the initial trade, but not to the point where he died. So going to be actually dropping the mini to unload it. Look at that. He has 31 extra rounds now with an unloaded mini. We're going to be hoping Chubba goes to the repush where he can defend this hilltop, even though it's not in zone. But I don't think that Houston Hardships have any real reason to actually push through here. They're just going to wait, I feel. Well, they're not currently in zone here, so look at this. Maluka going to be taking the car, trying to make his way to Chubba's position to try and support him here. Now, Ferox is going to take that as their cue to get aggressive here on the right. It's really hard to tell how this game's gonna go, but I think that Ferox is still on top here.
Yeah, Ferox having this hillside, they're able to overpeak everything to the left, especially since Houston Hardships are investing 2 players down to trying to kill Keenan here. Looks like they are going to step up. Shots being exchanged. Keenan holding the best he can. He is going to go down to the nade, though. Yeah, they needed to deal with him quickly, so now they're able to focus. Going to switch over, take a look. It is going to be Nico's getting the knock onto Luke, though, so just going to be Chuba and J-Sank holding out on the eastern side, trying to Overwatch, do what he can to support his teammate, but Ferox, they are just pushing right up towards the top of the hill here with Chuba.
Houston Hardships have been playing out of their minds. They've been doing this, especially. Oh my goodness! Insane overextension there from Sweet Soul. And now this evens the odds and gets Chubba Bubba a spot in the zone. Nikos and Cozy potentially flankable here from the higher end position as well. Incredible play here from Chubba Bubba. Let's see if he can actually make something happen here. Cozy and Nikos, they can back off from J-Sank, but J-Sank coming back up to help Chubba Bubba. Ferox still on defense, but one more misplay will take them out of this game.
Yeah, Ferox have the dot here, but yeah, Sweet Soul maybe just falling asleep. I'd imagine they heard 2 guns shooting at Keenan. Chubba, what are we doing here, Chubba? Going down to the zone. He probably got caught on a rock. Who knows? Maybe he DC'd. I'm sure if he DC'd, we'll probably hear about it. But Jason going to be stepping up over the ridge. 2v1. Believe in the dream here.
No!
They're going to try to flashes himself. He's going to have to do something really quickly. Zone getting ready to be at his back. He's gonna go down to the low side, see if he can get an angle up towards the top, but it's looking pretty rough here for Jason.
Okay, he's got a little ridge line he can play with now. He's about 10 seconds to some peaks from this little ridge here. No meds left, so very hard to slow play this. Goes on the right side, spotted. Jason gets one. Can he get Nikos? Nikos only needs like 1 shot. Jason can do this. Zone at his back. He bought a good chunk of time. He tries to pop some bandies to buy himself some time. Stun over. Stunning himself again, but also gets Nikos. He's going over, but no, Nikos. Neither player got stunned too bad. Ferox will be able to sort of pull it back together and get